Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Divyanka, and on this channel we do and talk about all things dance related. Okay, so in today's video we're going to talk about how to stay motivated as a dancer in quarantine. Now, a lot of us are obviously stuck in our homes, and whether you're a part-time or a full-time dancer, it can get really hard to stay motivated, and I am talking definitely 100% from personal experience. We're all going through this crazy thing known as COVID-19. It has taken our chances of living a normal life and made us stuck inside our houses. So I've been spending a good amount of time dancing, but what that's led me to is just honestly feeling unmotivated most days to do anything in regards to dancing. I actually did a daily choreography challenge here on my channel where I choreographed a dance piece every single day and I posted it for 2 weeks. I was actually stuck in my basement, quarantined away from my family, and in those 2 weeks, I decided to use it to choreograph every single day, see what I could come up with, and post it. Now, of course, in hindsight, I'm really happy I did this. I came up with some really cool pieces that I'm very proud of, but I'm not gonna act like it was easy. It was honestly very, very hard, and by day 3 or 4, I was like, I don't even know if I can make this whole 2-week challenge a possibility. I had already announced it, I was already posting, so I made sure that I did go through it. There were some days that I skipped, but I just counted the next day. I did all 14 days and I did finish it, but again, it definitely was a struggle. Now I'm just gonna list some struggles that I generally felt and still feel during this time in regards to feeling unmotivated and why I'm feeling so unmotivated. The first challenge that I have is actually finding music and songs I want to dance to. That's definitely a struggle to begin with for dancers, actually finding a song you feel something towards to choreograph to, but especially when I was dancing every single day or when you're just stuck in the house in the same routine every single day, it can be hard to kind of emote a feeling towards a song. The second struggle I go through is actually finding the motivation to choreograph. I've downloaded a bunch of songs and I have a running list of songs that I would like to choreograph to and that I would like to create to, but actually finding the motivation to choreograph is just very hard sometimes. Some days I just don't even want to get up from bed and move my body. Some days I'm just not feeling creative enough and not feeling motivated enough to come up with moves to XYZ song. It's just not clicking that day. And frankly, sometimes you're just not in the mood. I'm sure you guys get that. The third struggle I've had during this quarantine is actually having a timeline. So when I put that every single day choreo challenge and put myself on a timeline to choreograph every single day, it was quite hard. Just having to know that, okay, I have to choreograph something today because I have to film it and I have to post it, made it so it was a job and I had to do it. And that kind of took the art away from it and it made it even more challenging to create. Now, the fourth struggle that I had was honestly just the actual time and effort that it took to get ready, make sure I look good, make sure that I feel good, and actually record the dance video. Once I did it, I was of course happy with the results and I was proud of myself and I was happy that I actually put in the effort to do that. But some days I just didn't feel like getting ready and I was like, okay, I have this daily challenge, I have to do it. But honestly, am I feeling it? No, I'm not at all. So those are generally the things that I've struggled with during this quarantine and the things I've really struggled with staying motivated upon. I don't know if you guys resonate with 1, 2, or all 4 of those points, but I think as a dancer, you can kind of understand what I'm dealing with and what my struggles are. So I've come up with a few ways to stay motivated and keep myself motivated during this time to keep creating, keep dancing, and I'm just gonna list them out for you. I hope this is helpful for you guys, and hopefully you guys can find some motivation from what I have to say, from the tips and tricks that I've tried on myself, and hopefully that makes you create even more. My first tip is in terms of music. Now, sometimes I've definitely fallen into the trap of just picking a song and just choreographing to it for no real reason, but I think the easiest way to stay motivated to dance to a song is to actually, again, feel something towards a song. So what I generally spend my free time doing is listening to music, and if I'm just listening in the background or if I'm taking some time to actually just pay attention to the music and listen to it, I can definitely start to emote some feelings towards some different songs. Obviously, it's not going to be every song, but when I'm listening to an album or to a multitude of songs, I can definitely pick out a few that I can feel like I can dance to. This definitely helps because I'm not just dancing to any song, and once you pick a song that you feel like you have some movement towards, if you close your eyes and you have some feeling of like, okay, I can move like this, and I imagine this choreo, I envision this outlook for this video, it can make it easier to then even create to it. So definitely the first step is feeling something towards a song. If you're not feeling something one day, let it go, come back to music the next day, and one of these days it will come to you. You will feel something towards a song and you'll be willing and wanting to create to it. My second tip is take a few days to choreograph. Don't put a timeline on that. Give yourself ample amounts of time to come up with choreography. Again, some days you're just not as creatively inclined. Some days things just do not come to your head. Your body doesn't move in the way that you wanted it to. And if you put yourself on a timeline of having to choreograph in one day, sometimes it really just constricts your creativity. So what I have been trying to do is, especially after my daily challenge, I give myself 2, 3, 4 days to just come up with some choreography, and that way I have some more time to harness the choreography, work with it. If I don't like some moves, I'll change it up, and that way I can actually enjoy the choreography process and also enjoy the choreography that I've come up with. Not putting myself on that daily timeline has definitely helped me to stay motivated to actually choreograph and, like I mentioned, like the choreography that I'm creating. Now, my third tip is actually to do some kind of a series. So I know I just mentioned that in some ways my everyday series constricted me, but honestly, it also pushed me and challenged me and motivated me to be better and better every single day. So out of all the videos that I created, I actually really like, I think it's my day 13 Vasigra video where I bring in 2 of me, and that wouldn't have happened if I didn't choreograph every single day. On my 12th day, I was feeling stuck. I was tired of just choreographing to a song and dancing to it, and I wanted to come up with a concept, and that's where that emerged from. So honestly, it kind of challenged me and challenged my creativity in that way. So if you set yourself to a series, whether it's a daily challenge or if it's a collaboration series and you're collaborating with different people, if you want to do a series of concept videos, or if you want to do a series of a certain style of videos, whether it's a style of dance or you're going to do all throwbacks, whatever it is, you can really make it a series which challenges you. And by making it a series, you'll already set some boundaries to it. And that way you're not looking for songs everywhere. It kind of makes the whole process a bit easier. And again, because you have a constrained series to it, it challenges you to create within that. Now, my fourth tip is actually to kind of go about the whole dance choreography process in a professional way. Like I mentioned, of course, my daily challenge was constricting in some ways, but even after that, I've actually made a set amount of days and times where I'm going to choreograph. And this way, I actually add it to my calendar that I look at every single day for my daily schedule. I put it on my agenda, and that way I can abide by it and I can feel accomplished. Also, by putting it in writing, it actually helps to act upon this and actually complete the things that you want to. This can, again, really help keep you motivated, keep you on a timeline, and this timeline doesn't have to be very constricted. It does not have to be certain days. It can be a whole week that you give yourself to choreograph a piece. But again, it's still constrained to a certain amount of days. You're holding yourself accountable and you can abide by it. My next tip is to learn other people's choreography. There are so many dancers right now that are holding online classes, that are sharing their choreography for others to learn, and this is the perfect time to step out of your comfort zone and learn other people's choreography. This also gives you a break from choreographing yourself, and again, that gives you a mental break and you're able to be the student, you're able to learn other people's choreography and just learn and really appreciate dance for just dance. I've taken the time to do this too. A lot of my friends are holding online workshops and I'm learning their choreography. And it again takes me away from my general bubble. And sometimes I get in the general bubble of making the same moves. So it helps me come outside of that too. I can explore other styles and I can really just have fun with the dancing portion and not be as worried about the choreography portion. So again, this really helps me keep motivated because I'm trying something new. It challenges me, it keeps me excited, and it's just more fun that way. Now, my last tip is kind of a piggyback off my last one, and it's to learn other styles. If there are other styles of dance that you've been wanting to learn, this is the perfect time to do that. You have time on your hands, and again, there are many online resources that you can use to learn other styles. If you've always wanted to learn hip hop, this is the time. If you've always wanted to learn classical or Indian classical or Kathak or semi-fusion or whatever it is, this is the time to do that. And again, it'll challenge you outside of your comfort zone, and it'll push you to stay motivated to kind of try something new. You're a dancer, you'll be motivated by it if there's something new that's put in front of you to learn. So use this time to your advantage, learn these new skills, learn these new styles, and I really think it'll help you keep motivated to keep dancing. Those are all my tips that I've come up with and that have helped me personally during this time. I'm going to keep using them. I don't know when quarantine is going to end. I feel like I'm going to be stuck in my house for a while, and I don't want to stop dancing. I really want to use this time to my advantage and make the most of it. So I'm definitely going to be abiding by these rules and applying them to my schedule, to my life as much as I can to keep dancing. I hope you guys do the same. I hope this was helpful. If you were feeling low, if you were feeling unenergized, I hope this motivated you just a little bit to kind of try something to keep yourself motivated, to keep creating, to keep dancing, etc. If you guys have any additional tips, feel free to drop them below in the comments so that everyone can read them and we can kind of help each other stay motivated. I think that's also really helpful when I'm talking to my friends who are dancers and they're admitting to me that they're going through the same struggles that I'm going through. It's really nice knowing that they're there and we can help motivate each other to keep doing what we love to do. So definitely drop any additional comments you have down below. Share them with me. I'd love to share them with everyone else as well. Thank you for watching as always. That's it for this video, and you guys will see me in my next one.